Hey friends, Joe the Farmer here, and today I'm going to share a tool with you that I just got. Here's the truth. I'm a terrible person to buy gifts for, and the holiday season came up and I said to myself, you know, there is one thing that I'd really like to have, and I'm going to share it with the family and just tell them what it is. And this is kind of a luxury thing. It's not incredibly expensive, but it's not cheap either, and you could certainly do with something less expensive. So anyway, the one gift I asked for was a DeWalt power grease gun. You can absolutely get by with one that pumps, and I've been doing that for a long time, but the Ventrac has more grease zerks than Kellogg's has cornflakes, and this new tractor has a lot of grease zerks too. The other one had a lot, but this is like next level. You kind of get a little bit worn out doing this all the time, and listen, again, I know that this is complaining. If something's gonna make your life easier, why would you not ask for it? It's Christmas, you can get anything. So anyway, I got the 20-volt DeWalt grease gun. You can see that I've opened it. Yes, it was Christmas, I couldn't wait, sorry. I'm really excited to get this thing opened up and loaded up. I've never used it, I haven't charged it with any grease. I've really just been too busy doing other stuff around here to really kind of tinker with it, and I wanted to do a video on it because this is exciting, this is something fun, and the truth is, this is the last time you'll ever see it clean. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to work unboxing this thing, load it up with grease. We have to purge it. There's all kinds of little things you need to do. I have no idea how to do this, but we're gonna learn together, and I do wanna ask if you enjoy this kind of stuff. Hit the like button, we'd really appreciate that. Leave us a comment, that's my favorite part of YouTube. I love hearing from you all and kind of communicating back and forth. It's a lot of fun. And if you like our channel and you've been here a few times, then hit the subscribe button. There's a little watermark at the bottom of your screen that says subscribe, little red thing, and come along with us. We'd really enjoy having you back on the farm with us. So anyway, let's get to unboxing this thing. Okay, so as I've said, I've already opened this thing up. You have to open it, it's Christmas morning. I could not look at a new tool on Christmas. And let's see what we have in the box. Not a whole lot. We have the tool, which I'm told comes with a 42-inch hose, which is pretty unbelievable. That's going to get in a lot of places. Nice little cap. So y'all, this is a very heavy-duty tool. You can see it does have these feet here, which you can set it down and it stays stable. And a nice trigger on it. It has a trigger lock, so if it's hitting the bed of your UTV or one of the kids get a hold of it, they're not trying to play war with it. There really doesn't seem to be a whole lot to it. So when I buy a grease tube new, I usually store it with the middle part down, the little, soda can opener on the bottom. I keep that down and I keep the plastic part up because this will keep the air in the top part. And then when you put it into the gun, there's a lot less air that can get in there. And it just makes it easier to prime it. You make sure it's on there tight, unscrew it a bit, let that rod down, depress the rod into there, turn it a quarter turn, push it in, pull it back out, another quarter turn. We should be good to go. So by the way, this is the bare tool. I did not ask for one that had batteries. I have plenty of batteries around here. I'm gonna put a link for this down in the description for Amazon. We do get a little bit of a commission if you do buy something off Amazon, but let's see how it works. Okay, so that grease is what came from the manufacturer. We need green to come out. There we go. Incredibly simple to set up. So as you can see from some of these grease zerks, I don't know what it is about this Kioti loader, but it loves to hold on to these things. I'm yanking them and pulling them as hard as I possibly can, and hitting the trigger, trying to release pressure, and I cannot get those things off there without really using all my strength and body weight to yank it off. If any of you have a recommendation on how to get them off easier, please let me know. Leave it a comment down in the description and just give me some tips on how to use this thing. This extra long hose really does help with getting these harder ones too. You always want to make sure that you don't miss any of these. You have two on each of these steering pivots. You have another one down here that you want to make sure you get those. They're not all going to be easy to find, so you have to really kind of dig and look for them. It's like an Easter egg hunt. You come to the back of the machine, you have all kinds of grease zerks hidden down here. There's one there, there's one back here. You have another one right here. On the other side, you want to make sure you get all of those things. The flywheel and your rotary cutter, make sure you hit that one too. When you start seeing grease come out of the top, you know that you're done. So that's usually a pretty good indication that it's time to stop. You don't want to bust any seals or anything in there. So any of these lifting arms, they have grease zerks on them. There's another one hidden back here, hidden back here. This guy was all hidden back here. So again, you want to make sure you get all of them, and go look in your owner's manual. That book was given to you for a reason. It's a very important book to read. Rainy day, snowy day, whatever it is, go ahead and read the owner's manual because you want to know where all the grease zerks are. Well, friends, that is the DeWalt cordless grease gun. Very cool tool. You can tell it's really well made. It's typical DeWalt quality. I do have my nice little accessory here. I'm wearing the strap, and the strap is kind of, I don't know. I don't think DeWalt was really planning on a lot of people using that thing because it's not really the best quality build. But what I can say is that if you have multiple machines, 3 or 5 or 50, who knows, and you're going to do a lot of greasing, then the strap would probably be really nice to have. It does really have some amazing specs as we kind of go through some of those. It has the 42-inch hose, which is very helpful, quite frankly, because if you're going to get into some hard to reach areas, but the longer the hose, the better. And it'll pump 5 ounces per minute, which means you can basically clear out a 12 to 14 ounce tube in 2 or 3 minutes. That would be a lot of grease. On the farm here, we'll probably use 3 or 4 grease tubes a year, and that's probably about it. We do have grease zerks on pretty much all the UTVs, the Ventrac, the tractor, various tools and different things. Most people know that the best way to have a machine last for a long time is, 1, change the oil, clearly. I don't care what you're doing or where you are. If you're doing a job and you're about to come up on that oil change interval, finish the job, get back to the barn, change oil, and same thing with a car, motorcycle, or anything else. The second thing is grease. Grease is incredibly important. You have to grease these machines. If you don't, you're going to have failure very, very early in the life of the machine. I look at greasing a machine as kind of like going to the dentist office. I don't like to go to the dentist, but I know if I do, I'll get to keep my teeth a lot longer than if I didn't go to the dentist. Same thing with greasing. So will this DeWalt grease gun make you enjoy the greasing process? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a power tool, that's pretty cool. It's very easy to use. You don't have to sit there with the clamps going back and forth trying to pump the grease. You just simply pull a trigger. So finally, this tool is not cheap. It's about $150, $200 depending where you buy it. We do have an Amazon affiliate link. So if you click on the description down below, you can buy one of these things and we get a little bit of a commission on it. I have no idea how much it is. I haven't gotten any commissions on stuff before, but we did set that store up, and hopefully that's just a great opportunity for you guys to find stuff that we're using easily, and it doesn't cost you any more money to order stuff from there. So we appreciate you doing that. Is this tool for everybody? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it really just depends on your budget and how much time you want to save. I always measure things that I buy really on 3 different metrics, and that's, does it make me safer? Does it save me time? Or does it create a memory? This kind of does the first 2. I mean, it'll keep me from busting my knuckles when I'm using that other grease gun, so maybe it's safer, and it's definitely going to save me a lot of time. Time is valuable, so if you can trade a little bit of money and get some time back, then I think it's a great trade. So spring is coming, you all. I mean, this is the season of maintenance. I'm going to be greasing a lot of stuff, changing the oil and everything, really getting everything ready for spring and summer, and I don't want to get into spring and then I'm doing this stuff, and I want it all ready to go when the weather starts getting hot and we have to get work done. That's when it's time to get this stuff to work, and that's when it pays for itself. So I want to close out this video by saying I appreciate all the likes, I appreciate all the comments down below. Thank you all for those. It's great hearing from everybody. That's probably my favorite part of this channel. And if you're not a subscriber, just click that little watermark down below and you can come along with us in the future, and we'd love to have you on the farm for future fun. So that said, I appreciate you watching this video. Hope you're all safe, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm Joe the Farmer. We out.